Hello guys and girls, welcome to Rishabh Dhanuka's channel. It's a era, it's a age, it's a dark age for YouTube and the whole of humanitarian community where people have lost all their senses of sight. Pandemic has affected a lot of people from all around the world with the mental health problems and stuff like that. But there are some motherfuckers who think they can get away with anything. So here we are going to talk about some of those guys. So let's start this video. So this part is a part of Newsboy. I'll show you the channel's name. Hold on a second, guys. This is the channel itself, and this guy posts news videos about Indian YouTube community basically. So you can see this clip and judge for yourself what do you think about this.
पे नितेश सिंह एक ट्वीट किए थे जहां पे वो जो है समय रैना का एक स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी के क्लिप को जो है
Yeah, so basically this guy calls out Samirana, who is a comedian, on one of the dark humorous jokes that he made on basically that there's a lot of crowdfunding and crowd raising amongst various platforms like crowdfunding for huge projects, like for huge like healthcare issues. So basically you have a person who's suffering from a particular disease and he can't afford a disease, so there are injections and stuff like that for 16 crores and stuff like that, and he tells that people can get blind by money and may let the child suffer and stuff like that, because 16 crores is like I think approximately 10 to 15 million, which is a lot of money. And he said it in a very sarcastic, light way. It didn't mean anything. You can hear it in the upcoming clip I
शेयर
will
किया
play.
था।
मतलब जैसे मैं एक चैरिटी देख रहा था, ठीक है, उसमें एक 2 महीने का बच्चा है, ठीक है, और उसको कुछ तो क्रेजी हो गया है, जिसके इलाज के लिए उसको 16 करोड़ रुपए का इंजेक्शन चाहिए। 2 महीने के बच्चे को 16 करोड़ रुपए का इंजेक्शन चाहिए। 2 महीने का बच्चे को। मैम आप बताओ, ठीक है, अगर आप वो माँ होती और आपके बैंक में 16 करोड़ रुपए आ जाते और 2 महीने का बच्चा होता, एक बार तो अपने पति को देख के बोलती ना, इन्फ्लेशन इज राइजिंग। क्योंकि कोई गारंटी नहीं है बच्चा बचेगा और इंजेक्शन के बाद ना, यार मर भी सकता है। सोचो क्या लॉस होगा मर गया इंजेक्शन के बाद।
तो लिखिए अकॉर्डिंग टू समय रैना स्पेंडिंग ऑन द हेल्थ केयर ऑफ इन्फेंट्स एंड ओल्ड पीपल इज वेस्ट ऑफ मनी।
Yeah, so on that statement, he never mentioned old people. He mentioned that a 2 months old child spending 16 lakh rupees uh like might be a waste of money because the child might die. Yeah, the joke was a bit insensitive, but calling out only Samir Raina for the problem of these kind of issues like the increased price of good like medical goods and medical medicines is highly dependent on private limited companies, on government based, like if the government manages the country correctly, won't be any inflation. It depends on the private companies who inflate the price of these kind of goods because based on the rarity, and the NGOs or the medical facilities who provide funds for them and raise funds for them, which are also run by big businessmen at the end of the day. So calling out a comedian for these kind of health issues and these kind of problem is not the solution. He's just stating the facts that are happening in the. He's just stating the dark facts that happen in real life. He's not creating a like a fantasy scenario. He's just stating the facts that happen in the reality in real life. And if this guy Nitesh Singh has seen reality and has touched grass, he would have known that these kind of thing happen in real life. And he just said it in a light way. He didn't like mock the person for spending 16 crore rupees on the child. He's just stating the reality of today's scenario, the inflation that's going on, the stuff that's going on. And this is not even a fucking like new clip. This is like a clip from his stand up like probably 10 to 15 years back, when he was not in a good position in the comedy world. So
money,
let's
how
check
much
what's
should
his
be
take on
spent
it.
on the health and even selling
Families struggle and even sell assets to buy 16 crore injections with the hope of saving the child. This is needed to each and every person who has been working to save lives and classify nannies as depreciating assets. First of all, he didn't mean the depreciating part of nannies or the grandfathers. The clip that he shared didn't have that part. First of all, Mr. Nitesh saying whatever the fuck he is doing. Complete part, so no content is missing. He posted another part.
assets to buy 16 crore injection with a hope of saving the kid. This is an insult to each and
Okay.
every person who has been working to save lives and classifying nanis and dadis as depreciating assets. उसके नीचे जो है वो
Then he started mentioning the ministers and stuff like that, and police and Pune City Police, Mumbai City Police.
मुंबई पुलिस को पुणे सिटी let's
First of all, if you're need of solving problems regarding medical issues and stuff like that, better start a better NGO. Better start like managing these kind of pages which kind of support fraud like Millap and stuff like that. Start calling them out, and because they do not check unverified documents while like taking fundraisers, that's why people don't just like donating in projects of keto and stuff like that. Because if you're fucking spending so much on advertisement, you have saved that money from the advertisement and spend on the fucking child. Why do you need fucking advertisement for that kind of shit? Second of all, let's visit his page. This guy is the founder of three of the organizations. One has a following of 37 followers. One is a following of 1,115 followers. One is a 16k following, which was all founded last year. And I think this thing has probably grown because of the pandemic and people are watching internet a lot. We probably played a lot of YouTube ads, because of which this his fucking three pages are being promoted, and he's blaming other people for what issues he is facing in his life, and why is his NGOs and channels are not growing. He is putting blames and just acting like a fucking jobless uneducated child. This is unacceptable, and people share these kind of things are extremely like emotionally motivated to do so. Like these kind of people emotionally manipulate you guys to do this kind of shit. So if you see this kind of shit, just report it to the concerned authorities, and just report these kind of things uh, um, to the website that should be shared. Because if these kind of emotional manipulations are done, then this world won't survive for very long. And that's my take on this. Hope you like this video, found this video informative, and found this whatever I said like okay. If you don't find it okay, you can dislike this video. If you find this okay, like this video and share with your friends and family. This is Mirish Dhanuka signing off.